I don't usually make these classes public on my YouTube channel. I usually just save the recordings and put them inside the classroom section of the community just for the community members. But today, for some reason, I just felt the urge to just make this public, you know. I'd see a lot of, actually, today's topic is going to be showing and teaching beginners how to upload a YouTube video. Very simple, very straightforward. But the difference is I'm not going to go into too much technicalities. Uh, it's a very simple process, but the reason do not want to go into too much technicalities because a lot of times, uh, beginners with anything, especially technology, social media, it's like uh, the fire hose analogy. Too much things, too much coming at you at once makes you feel overwhelmed and then stops you in your tracks and makes you want to give up. So I'm just gonna go over the basics just so you can get it done, okay? And then in a later video, I'm gonna do maybe a more advanced tutorial, okay? So this is gonna be how to upload a YouTube video, very basic, very bare bones. And I'm also going to go over some facts about what is not too important. You might be surprised about that, to include in the upload. So I'm just going to share my screen and I'm going to go to my YouTube channel. So here we go. So I'm on my YouTube channel right now. So just pretend that you're on your YouTube channel and you're about to upload a video that you made, right? And you don't know what settings or what things to select in order to upload it. So, very first thing you want to make sure is your video is finished and edited, and it's on your computer hard drive. So now the first thing you do is you click on this plus sign that says plus create. So you click on that, and very simply just come down to where it says upload video. All right. And then once that comes up on this screen, it's coming up right now. It's a little slow. Here we go. On this box here, it says select files. What this is, it's giving you now the option to select your video that you created that you want to put on your YouTube channel. So you click select file, and I'm just gonna select to upload a video just as an example. I'm not really going to upload this particular video, but so you search on your computer hard drive, you find the video you want to upload. So I'm just going to pretend this is it right here. I double click on that. And then now what YouTube is doing is it's receiving the video file. So here we are, the next screen. You'll notice that there are 4 sections that YouTube wants you to go through in order to upload your video. So it's the first section is details, second one is video elements, third one is checks, and fourth one is visibility, of course. All right. In this box here where it says title required, the first box, this is where you put the title of your video. Okay. This is very important. You want to put a compelling title, something that will make the viewer want to click on your thumbnail. So, what I didn't mention already is that when people are surfing on YouTube, they're going to see your thumbnail first. Most times they're going to see a thumbnail, then their eyes are going to move down to beneath that, which is the title, and then they're going to decide if they're going to click or not. So that's why it's very important to have a good thumbnail and also a very good title. So the title should not be more than 50 or 52 characters in length, including spaces. The reason for that is somebody is watching or looking at the thumbnails on their phone. They see the title. If it's more than 52 characters, it's going to get the title is going to get cut off on their small device. So you want to make sure try and keep your titles short, but sometimes it cannot be helped. You have to have, up to 50, 52 characters. Try and put the most important words near the beginning of the title. That way, when someone starts reading it, right away they're captured by those particular words because they're searching for that. They're searching for it or they're interested or both. So the first thing they see are the words in the title that is going to capture their attention. So you would put your title here. Let's just make up a title here. So we're going to say test video on YouTube, something like that. And then we scroll down. By the way, on the right-hand side here, this is a representation of the video you chose from your computer to upload. This one is only 17 seconds. This is just an example, as I mentioned before. And then down below in the second box, if we scroll down, is the description. Now, the description is also important. Not as important as the title, but it's also important. People don't read the description as much as you would think, but it is important. The ones who do read it, you want to make sure you're putting a really good description inside the description box. Okay, you want to put maybe 2 or 3 paragraphs. You don't have to put too many things crazy, but you want to describe the video or the topic of the video in the way that your particular uh, audience would speak or talk. So, for example, if you're uploading a video for a certain demographic, maybe women, middle age, men, middle age, younger crowd, you want to describe the video in a way that they would feel comfortable if you are actually just speaking to them. Okay, so you want to use words, maybe even slang, but maybe some what they call key words, that actually describe the video itself. Okay, to actually appeal to them. And then we come down to the next section, which is thumbnail. Now, you want to make sure that you make your thumbnail before you even shoot your video. Now, some of you who are watching this right now, you may say, okay, you know what, that sounds kind of weird. How can I make the thumbnail before I actually, you know, make the video? It's easy. You know what the video is going to be about because hopefully you already have a good idea about what you're going to say. Maybe you have a script, a word for word script or a bullet point script. So you already know what it's about. And it's very important that you understand the topic of your channel. Once you understand the topic of your channel, then you can move forward with everything, and it makes everything much easier. So I just jumped around there. So I want to just stay on this point for a second. So if you don't understand the topic of what your whole channel is about, the topic of your video, so then you cannot make anything that will appeal to the people who you're trying to attract to your channel. You see what I'm saying? So once you know that, you know them very, very well, then you can make great thumbnails. You can make great titles that will appeal to them. So you have to understand how they think, what questions they're asking, what their interests are. Once you do that, you can move forward. Without that, your channel is not going to do well, I'm afraid, because you don't understand who you're trying to attract, right? So now getting back on point. So you want to make sure that your thumbnail, you make that first. Once you have an idea of what your video is going to be about, you make your thumbnail. I would suggest as a beginner, maybe you make just one thumbnail, but you can just one thumbnail, but YouTube has a tool here as you can see, called the A/B testing. You can upload up to 3 thumbnails at a time for just one video. The reason why you want to do that is because your thumbnail is so important. You want to make sure that you're testing to find out which thumbnail works the best. So if you make the best video in the world, you put your heart and soul into it, it took you hours and hours, maybe even days to create this video. Everything is just the way you like it, but you make a terrible thumbnail that does not get the click or get people to stop scrolling, no one's going to see your video. Very few people are going to see your video. So that's why it's so important to make sure you understand your audience, do your thumbnail first, spend a lot of time on that, and then that way you can attract an audience better. Okay. I know it sounds a little bit backwards making the thumbnail first, but trust me on that. So you go into the A/B testing thumbnail portion right here. Hope you can see my mouse moving on the screen here. And you click on A/B testing. And then now the next screen that came up is it says test and compare your thumbnails and titles. Now, as a beginner, I do not recommend you testing your titles at the same time as testing your thumbnails. Just for now, as I said before, if you're a beginner, you're already overwhelmed. I know. Okay, I have a community. The link is in the description. If you want to join the community, it's free. You're a YouTube beginner and you want to be taken down the path of how to get started as a YouTuber, and you get better 1% at a time, not 60% of the time, or nothing's gonna come at you at a fire hose pace unless you want that. I can do that for you as well. But anyways, like I said, do not I do not recommend you doing your titles and thumbnail testing at the same time. Just stick with your thumbnail. So the screen here that we clicked on for thumbnail testing, you can, if I scroll down, you see there's space for 3 thumbnails. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. Okay. So we have 3 spaces. So what you do, you make sure it's selected here. You see in black, it says thumbnail only. Perfect. So now we come down to the first box. We click on the plus and it says add thumbnail. We click on that. And then now all you do is you just navigate to wherever your thumbnail that you created resides on your computer. So I'm just gonna pick any picture here. Just as an example, here's one picture. This is not a thumbnail, obviously. It's just for demonstration purposes, just so you get the idea. And you pick on there's the first thumbnail. I double clicked on it. Now I scroll down to the second empty box and I click on the plus sign again. And then I click on the next picture. And then I scroll down to the third one, so on and so forth. And I click on the next one, right? So now all 3 of the thumbnails are in their respective places, right? And you see the check mark down below, thumbnail test ready. Okay. So now I would come over here and click set test. So I click on that. And now it brings us back to the original area of uploading the video. Okay. So now you can see it's processing. The little lines, the little graphics are moving back and forth. So while it's doing that, we just scroll down to the next section. But before we do that, look, you see it's oh, okay, so it shows that the 3 thumbnails have been uploaded right there, but there's a message down below. It says ineligible. Let me just so I'm not sure if you can see, there's a very tiny word underneath all 3 thumbnails with a question mark. So I hover over the question mark and it says your A/B test cannot run. Your video is ineligible because your video is not public. No problem. So right now the video is not public. So later on, when we go through all the steps, we're gonna make it public. So don't worry about that. I'm gonna show you that in a few moments, okay? So we scroll down again, and I wonder if I should show you this part about playlists. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna show you this one here. I don't think this one's too difficult to understand. And so we come down to playlists. Now, a playlist, let me just tell you what this is. So playlist is what I call the secret sauce for your YouTube channel, okay? Playlists, let's suppose you have a YouTube channel and it's about, let's say, cookies. You just want to do your channel is about cookies. But in you want to, and then you have different sections or different buckets, call them buckets or sections on your YouTube channel, and these buckets are about different cookies. So you have chocolate chip, you have oatmeal, you have raisin, you have whatever. Like maybe you have 5 or 10 different buckets for all these different cookies. The reason why you want to have different playlists is because you ever been watching a YouTube video and then you finish watching it and then YouTube says, okay, the next video I'll recommend for you is this one over here. And you have a list of it right there. It brings you to somebody else's channel. You know what I mean? If you create a playlist, if you're watching a video, if somebody comes and is watching a video inside of one of your playlists, guess what? After the first video is over and you have maybe like 6 more videos in the playlist, YouTube is gonna show or recommend the next video in your playlist. What this does for you and your channel is that it increases your watch time. And then they keep watching one video after another after another. As long as you've made good content that grabs people's attention and they like it, they're gonna keep watching, and the algorithm sees this, and it's gonna it's gonna say, hey, you know what? People are loving this cookie channel and this playlist. Let me keep recommending more videos from this channel to viewers like this particular group of viewers who are in this playlist in this channel. So that's why you want to create playlists. You try and keep people on your channel. As long as you're making good content, you're going to keep them there. They do have the option of leaving your channel, of course, right? But if they're enjoying it, they're going to stay. So that's and how you create the playlist, you just click on the little, I guess it's a little arrow, or what they call a chevron. You click on that, and you see I already have a playlist already created here. It says coaching sessions. So if you don't have anything there, you can come down to where it says new playlist and create one. So to create a new playlist, you just click on the button that says new playlist, and you can say, okay, I want this to be a new playlist, or a new podcast, or a new course, right? So you can create different kinds of playlists, like course or podcasts. If you do podcasts, if you one day you may get to an advanced level where you just start having podcasts and you're gonna be talking for like 20 minutes, 30, 40 minutes, an hour, 3 hours, and you're gonna put different types of playlists as podcasts, and you can create those playlists right here. And then, or you can just create where it says new playlist. I hope the screen's not too small, but what I want you to do is play back this video and pause it and maybe zoom in if you can, and go to your channel. Just go back, switch back and forth from tab to tab, and look at your own channel. Follow along and and just practice these things. You're not going to break anything, I promise. You can actually create a playlist, and then later on you can delete it if you want. So what we do is I'm going to just go back there. I went a little faster. So I click on the where it says new playlist, and then I come up again, and I click on new playlist again. I click there. And then right now the new box pops up. I can type in the title of the playlist. So we'll just say, um, let's call this one chocolate, if I could spell, chocolate chip cookies. And then you can even put a description of this playlist. I mean, what's so special about this chocolate chip cookie playlist? You know, I don't know. Let's just say it's delicious, right? This is just for demonstration purposes, all right? And then you come down some more, and you want to make it asking you for visibility and sort order. So you want to say public. It's already on public. You want to make sure it stays public, right? And then you come over to the right and you say, this is about how you want to sort your video. So you want to sort it by date, the newest date was like, because you're going to be having videos in this playlist, as I mentioned before, right? So how do you want to sort those videos in the playlist? Do you want it to be sorting from the newest video from the top down, or do you want to sort it from oldest from the top down, or most popular? YouTube would automatically shift the order of the videos in the playlist in terms of popularity. Uh, you get the point. Date added, newest, date added, oldest, manually sorted in YouTube. When you're in there, you can choose whatever option you like. So I'm just gonna leave it on the default, which is date published newest, and then select language, if whichever language you prefer. So the only language I speak is English. You may speak another language, which is perfectly fine. You select your language for your channel, okay? And then I just come down the bottom right-hand corner and I click create. There we go. Chocolate chip cookies playlist created. Now I click the done button right here. And then we scroll down a little bit more. And let's see. We scroll down to this section here for it's YouTube is asking you for what audience do you want your videos for? Now, this one I think is very important. Very simple, but very easy to look over. If you select, it's asking you, YouTube's asking you who your videos are made for. Are they made for kids or no, it's not made for kids? I have mine set to no, it's not made for kids. If you select yes, it's made for kids, your video is not automatically by YouTube is not going to be available to the widest crowd possible, right? Because if you're selecting this, YouTube is assuming, hey, these videos are only for children. It's not for adults. It's not for, so it's only going to select a certain group, some certain demographic children. But if you select no, it's made, no, it's not made for kids, then it's going to be available for everyone. Okay. And then the next section underneath that, age restriction. You want to select, if you click on the little drop down and open it up, age restriction, you come down on a little bit more and you said no. I would say, well, depends on your content. If your content you feel you want people, you only want 18 and above crowd to watch your videos, then that's your choice. Maybe it's something that is you do not want anyone under 18 to have access to. For whatever reason, could be a number of reasons, but for normal circumstances, I would suggest saying no. Don't restrict my video to viewers over 18 only. So I keep it on that selection. And then let's see if we click on the button that says show more. This is for paid promotion. So that's a little advanced. That's something we can save for another video because this video is just for the beginners. Okay? Beginners, this is for you. Advanced, you can stick around if you like, and but you don't have to, but it's up to you. Okay? But this is for beginners. So we're at the bottom of the screen of this section. So we're gonna go over to the next section. At the top here it says video elements. Click on that. And then on this next page, says add subtitles. That's a little advanced, so we're going to skip that for today. And then add end screen. I'm going to skip that for today as well. Okay. I was kind of on the fence with that, but yeah, I want to skip that for now. And but it is very important. That's going to be for another day. I will touch on it though. What an end screen is. You ever been watching a YouTube video and then somebody's talking at the end of the video, they say, if you want to know more about X, Y, and Z, click right here. Well, that's an end screen. Okay. That's very important. That's another tactic or another marketing tactic to get people to stay on your channel and to watch your next video. So you want to keep them on your channel, and the algorithm sees this. Therefore, if the person takes your advice and clicks on the video on that end screen, then they're going and the algorithm will say, hey, people are clicking on this thing. Let me pay more attention to this channel and let me just start recommending this person's channel more to other groups, other people, or other audiences on the internet, sorry, on YouTube. So then add cards. That's a little bit advanced too. That's for another day as well. So we're going to go past that for now. And same with quiz. Okay. And so we're going to go to the next section, which is checks right here. We'll click on that. And the reason why I'm skipping these is not to insult your intelligence, but if you are a beginner, I'm just showing you what you need to know to get started today. Okay, if I show you everything now and you're a beginner, you're overwhelmed already, you don't need it right now. And you're probably going to say, why? I don't need this. This is too much. Because I know I speak to beginners every day in my school community and they want to get started, but they feel stuck because they don't know where to start. I hear that all the time. And I'm sure if you're a beginner as well and you're in their same shoes, a lot of times you don't know where to start either. I'm telling you exactly how to upload a YouTube video. You don't need to know every single technical detail right now. Maybe later on, but not today. Okay? So, in this section, called checks. This is a section where it checks for copyright issues. It's even though you didn't click submit, you didn't upload the video yet, once you sent the video to YouTube, it was already checking to see if there's any copyright issues with the music, uh, any copyright music with uh, video, images, other people's video, other people's music, other people's images. So if there's any issue, especially music, very, very sensitive. YouTube is the most copyright sensitive platform on the web for copyright issues. They went through a lot of issues, legal issues way back in the day in terms of music copyright issues. That's why they don't want to go through that again. So it shows that there is no issues, but you see here it says copyright, no issues found. And then onto the right of that, there is a check mark right here. Okay, right here. So we're fine. So you want to make sure, I'm going to touch on this. So if you want to have music in your YouTube video, it's fine. Do it properly. You can do it a few ways. You can either, I think the best way actually is to go to certain paid sites that are dedicated to giving you copyright music, images, and videos and sound effects. Some of the more popular ones, which I recommend, are envatoelements.com. That's spelled ENVATO and then elements.com. I'll put something on the screen in the edit. I'll put something on the screen right now. And the next one is storyblocks.com. I'll put something on the screen right now as well. So I'm not affiliated with them in any way, but I do have extensive experience using these sites when I edit videos for myself or for my clients. Okay. And they have a huge library of things. You're not going to run out of things to use. And you just go there and just explore to see what kind of footage they have. If one site, if Storyblocks has more images or videos for B-roll or that for your material for your videos and or music that you like better than Envato Elements, then you go with them or vice versa. Okay. And then let's see, visibility. Now, this one's pretty straightforward. Visibility is when you submit, save, and upload your video to YouTube, do you want it to be private or do you want it to be seen by the whole world? One reason why you want it to be, and oh, by the way, it says private, I'll name them. It says private right here, or unlisted, or public. Now, private means that you it's not going to be, obviously it's not going to be public. What it's going to be is you're going to be sharing the link with somebody, okay, in order for them to see the video. But this person you're sharing the link with also has to have the password uh, to the account, to your account that you're sharing with. Maybe it's on some, so you're sharing a link, they're going to have the password. So you have to give them the password if they don't already have it. Unlisted means that it's private, but they do not have to have a password. Anyone with the link that you give, maybe you send it to them through WhatsApp or another online messaging tool. Anyone you send the link to can actually view your video. And maybe you just want someone to see the video just to get their opinion because it's not public yet and say, hey, I had trouble with this part of the video when I was editing it at minute and 2 seconds. Can you tell me what you think? Or like for myself, I edit videos for some of my clients, and on a regular basis, I'm sending him the link through WhatsApp for his approval. And he'll tell me, oh yeah, okay, yeah, I watched it, it's good. Just make it public, we're good. Or you know what, yeah, you know what, I didn't like the B-roll you used for that what I said at that point. Change it, please. Oh, so then that's how we communicate, right? And oh, by the way, I mentioned a term that I didn't fully explain. I said B-roll. B-roll is just simply footage, extra video footage that you use to illustrate your point. So, for example, if I'm doing a talking head video, which is what I'm doing right now, I am the A role, right? I'm the main subject, and B role. So if I start talking about cookies again, oatmeal cookies, I might put another video footage of oatmeal cookies on the screen. That is additional footage, video footage. That's called the B roll. Very simple, right? And again, you can get those at Envato Elements or Storyblocks.com. And of course, public is it's obvious. It's going to make your video public, all right? So once you select public, then that means, hey, I want my video is good to go. I'm ready to send it off to the rest of the world so everyone can see my beautiful creation on YouTube. And you can come down here and say schedule, you know. You can click on schedule, and you know what? Yeah, you can schedule it for a certain day or time that you want it to go out. Suppose maybe, hey, you know what? I have a bit of experience. I've uploaded videos in the past. I know my audience, they are usually ready to watch my video at this certain day and time. I'm going to select it right, right here. And I'm even going to select the time zone. So that's what this area is for. But for now, when you're ready to publish your video, just you don't even need to click on this section here. You just click, if you're going to do public, just select public and just go past the schedule section, which I just talked about. And down here in the bottom left corner, you see these three icons, an arrow, a box that says SD inside of it, and a check mark. So if we hover over the arrow, it says a message comes that says video upload complete. That means your video was uploaded successfully. And by the way, I should mention this, if you're ever uploading a video to YouTube, make sure that that video, your internet connection is, you have like maybe don't do it in a public environment like in a coffee shop or something. A lot of times their connection is very slow. I found out this the hard way. I was uploading a video to YouTube channel and the connection was extremely slow. It took, I don't even know, I can't remember if it actually finished. It was just so slow. They actually uh they actually limit the speed, I believe. So you want to make sure your connection is strong, whether it be Wi-Fi or you're plugged in directly through an Ethernet cable coming directly from your modem or your router. And then if we go to the second box, where it says SD inside of it, says it says video processing complete. So that means everything so far so good. Your video was uploaded and YouTube went through it. Everything was looks good. So you're okay so far. And the next box is it refers to copyright. It says copyright check complete, no issues found. That's what you want. No issues found. So now I mentioned earlier about if you want to uh, send the link to somebody of your video for their approval through WhatsApp. Here's where you can copy right here. These two little folders on top of each other. You click on that, and now it says link copy to clipboard. So now the link is copied. So you click on publish. You know what? I'm gonna make sure this video is not public. I'm gonna make it unlisted because there's nothing really there. I don't want to upset any of my audience right now. So I made this demonstrational video unlisted so no one sees it. And but for you, whatever you want to make it private, unlisted, or public, you select it, and then you click save right here in the bottom right corner. And if you feel that also, if you made any mistakes, you can click on the back button and just go back to any of these sections. But for now, we're just going to go to the last section. And we're going to come down and click save. There we go. So now your video has been uploaded to YouTube. So that is how you upload a video as a beginner on YouTube. Very straightforward. I know you might be a little nervous to do that. You're just getting started, but it's not that simple. So what I'm going to do as well, as I mentioned before at the beginning of this video, this is a video I do not normally put on my YouTube channel as a public. I usually just have these videos inside my community, private community. And but today for some reason I felt like, I should make a video about this and let everyone see this, not just my the wonderful community. And I'm gonna be letting you see more behind the scenes right now. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen and I'm going to you're going to be seeing a live, this is actually a live class. I do this twice a week, Wednesdays and Thursdays. I'm going to be taking some Q&A questions and answers from members of my community right now. So how's everyone doing? Cyrano, I see you're on. Sherry, Toward pardon me, Terodros. I know I messed that name up. How's everyone doing?
All is well, brother. How you doing?
Not bad at all. Thank you for asking.
That's a very good demonstration, sir. Very
Oh,
good demonstration.
thank you, thank you,
I
thank you. Appreciate it.
so I was working with that cap cut, right? And okay, I got it
Oh,
on the
actually,
computer.
Cyrano, sorry to interrupt you, bro. Because Sherry was on before and she and I were talking, she had a question for me, and I promised I would answer it.
Oh,
Would you
go,
mind
go,
going
go, go.
second?
I'm
Would you
here.
mind?
I'm going. I'm here. I'm
Okay,
here.
I
I'm here.
appreciate it. Thank you.
You know how we do. I'm
Yes,
here.
sure. Sherry, so you had asked me, you said you not asked me, but you mentioned that you had two channels you're thinking of starting, right? So I would say to that, I would say that you're dividing your time between two channels. The focus, I should say, not your time, but the focus. So I would say in the beginning, until you get some good traction with one channel, not to move to the second one, but it is up to you, of course. But because it takes so much focus just to build a channel. I mean, like you know what I mean? Editing the videos, thumbnails, titles, all that type of thing, understanding the audience. You have a good understanding of your audience you were telling me before. But that's my suggestion to you.
Thank you for that advice. I do plan to kind of learn the ropes of YouTube first before, because this first channel that I'm learning the ropes from is not as important to me as the second channel that I want to launch. And I'm still getting training on the subject of the second channel. So I will stagger the launches, and that's going to actually correlate with your advice to wait until you get some traction in your first channel before
Mm,
you start with your second one. Maybe I'll just create the videos and just save them for the second channel, and just store them with the raw video rather than even editing. But I have another question that's related to what you taught us. I
mm.
think that you can only use Creator Studio for loading your videos on a computer or iPad, right? Because I remember looking for it on my phone to upload a video and I couldn't find a way to upload a video. Is
Okay.
that
You
right?
mean YouTube Studio, right?
Yes, is that what's
Yeah.
called, YouTube Studio? Not to create. Okay.
Yeah, YouTube Studio. So the way the YouTube app, you're correct. It's not, you have to, there's a separate app called YouTube Studio you have to download. Yeah. So you download that and you sign into your YouTube account. And if your videos are stored, maybe if you want to upload a video, if it's stored on your device that you have YouTube Studio on, then you can upload it. If maybe it's in your Google Drive or something like that, then you can upload it from there. So maybe you have your your phone and then it goes and you can access your Google Drive, or maybe if it's on your iPad or something. I think you said you had an iPad. Um, you can access your iPad, whatever device. Yeah,
Okay, thank you. I wasn't clear on that, but you just confirmed.
yeah,
Not on your phone, on your computer or your iPad,
right. I mean, you can do it on your phone if you
or wherever you have it stored. Okay.
if it's
Yeah.
stored. Yeah, if the video is stored in your Google Drive, and your phone can access your Google Drive, and therefore upload the video that way too.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, my
Really?
pleasure. Yeah, was that it? That it so far, or that was it for now?
That's it for now.
Oh, okay, okay, all right.
Thank you.
Okay, and I think Cyrano, you had a question. Sorry, I cut you off before.
No, it's all good. But Sherry, he told me that very same thing because I had ideas for two different channels at the same time. One is a faceless one, and I'm moving forward with it, and the other one is my real food dude. So what I've done, like I told you, I got several videos on my phone. Now I have another phone, and I'm like, it's my auxiliary phone. It's the older phone, right?
Mm.
And so I was about to reset it so I can use it for my microphone so I can get my voice for the voiceover. And when I was studying, they were like, do the voiceover like in a closet, but in a quiet spot, but and you can just use your phone. You don't need no special equipment. And I'm like, okay,
Right.
cool. So then they had to get this voice recorder. And I'm like, it doesn't have a voice recorder. And it's like, great. Then it's like, okay, so download that. And then you put the voice recorder on. That, it's a lot of different stuff. Either I use the phone, but I use my phone to use the phone. And so I use my computer for the other stuff. So the phone stuff becomes cumbersome, because I mean, it's like when you look up your pictures, I can't get them from where they are sometimes. It's like on my computer, it's like when you try to upload a picture or video or something,
Mm.
it goes into your computer where your pictures and stuff, downloads, pictures, gallery, and all that
Yeah.
business. But a
Yeah.
lot of that stuff is some of the stuff that's on my phone is if it's in Drive, it's in Drive, but it don't come up like that on my computer. So I'm fumbling around with that back and forth. And like I said, I got tons of videos on this phone right now. And I did one on the phone. And I was like, oh, the class is tonight. And I was like, I was supposed to upload this. So it was in CapCut in standstill. And so pushed it and they was like share to TikTok. And I was like, I don't want to do that just yet. But it's just a raw footage.
So is
It's
it
like
just
7 minutes.
is this a problem of locating the files?
Well,
You,
actually, I got it. I really want you to see this first. I don't know how do I send it to you so
so
you can
sorry,
see it.
I'm just unclear of the issue. Is it just a matter of how to find things or where they're
Well,
stored?
if I how do I put this? Okay, I
Sounds-
did it in CapCut and it says immediately after the video uploaded and it was like exported in that. And
Mhm.
it says share to TikTok. And I was like, oh, I don't know if I wanted to share it to TikTok yet. I wanted to share it to YouTube. And
Okay.
yeah,
Okay, so you're just having trouble just navigating how to share it to the proper platform, which would be YouTube, correct?
yes.
Okay, all right. And you're doing it from your phone, correct? Yep.
Right. Well, that's where the video was.
Okay, all right. So
Yeah,
the problem is, I'm clear, you want to find out how to have a streamlined, simple way how to share it from your phone to YouTube. Yes.
right.
Okay, all right. Um, from your phone to YouTube. Are you comfortable with connecting your phone to your, I'm trying to make it simple, a simpler way. Are you comfortable connecting your phone to your computer by way of a USB cable? If it's an
Sure,
Android,
sure,
do you have
sure.
it's an Android phone?
Sure, sure, sure.
Okay. So you do that, you connect the cable, and then your phone hopefully will be recognized by your computer right away. And
Sure.
then you just navigate on your computer towards where your phone is on your computer. Look for a folder, I believe it's called DCIM. You
Right, right,
go,
right.
yeah, you go in there and you should be able to, if you just kind of search around a little bit, you should be able to find your videos in there. So again, that folder should be called DCIM.
Yeah, and then it opens up a series of folders.
Right, right. So once you go in there and find the folder contains your video, and if you're having trouble locating it, you can always also ask ChatGPT. What a little hack is. ChatGPT, you take your phone, you have, a chat going with ChatGPT, and you press the plus button, right? When you're talking
Sure.
right, and then now it gives you the options to take a picture or a video. So take a picture of the video, the screen, say, take a picture, and then you come back into chat. It has a picture there in ChatGPT and say, hey, I'm trying to find a video I recorded on my phone. I'm in the DCIM folder. Where should I look for the video? And by the way, I have an Android phone as well. then chat's going to tell you exactly the steps to take.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you ever tried
Okay.
that before or no?
No, no, no. That's something I'll do tonight. I'm
Yeah.
in the middle of cooking some stuff, and then it was like I looked at the time and I stopped what I was doing. And says, let me go and see Kevin because I told you I was gonna. Like I said, I got tons of videos on here. The
Hmm.
auxiliary phone, I want to just wipe it all the way out.
Yeah.
But then when I'm starting to wipe it out, it's like if you get rid of all these pictures, I started doing the individual pictures and that, and it was like if you get rid of these pictures, it would be wiped from all your devices. I was like, whoa, pump your
Yeah.
brakes. I'm not trying to do that.
Yeah.
So I got to do something else to get that part off of where they are in my Google Drive or
Just back
gallery
everything up. Yeah.
photos.
Make at
Yeah,
least
so as long as
have a
everything's backed up
yeah.
before I wipe it clean,
Yeah.
and then I can use that for just videos.
Hmm.
But the other phone don't have like this phone that I have, that my everyday phone, it has a better camera and stuff. So that's why I got this phone. So the other one, if I wipe it, I'm using it for voice recorder,
Hmm.
for to do the voiceover business
Right.
and to save the other videos. Like once I get the video, I put it into that phone and then wipe it out of this phone so I can still have space on my
Okay.
phone.
Okay. So that's a good idea.
Does that
Yeah.
make sense?
Yeah. It makes perfect sense. It's very important to back up your information to at least two places. You know what I mean? If it's only one
Yeah.
place, you run the risk of something happening and everything getting lost, right? Did I
That's the
answer your question?
that's yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I want to send you this one so you can see where it is, but it's just raw. And I didn't do any big edits on it because I did get the CapCut. You said get it on the computer. So I
Hmm.
did get it on the computer, whereas you got to sign in and all that business.
Right.
And so yeah, but this one was on the phone and I was just messing with it and I was like,
Hmm.
oh, I got that. And so I played it and it says, well, let's export it. And I was going to try to put it on YouTube. And you said, just start, just put anything on there. It's going to look crazy. And that's fine. That's fine by me.
Yeah. You
And
just
just
want to
have it
just
lined up.
you just want to get the reps in, right? Just to get the practice.
Sure.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Getting started in a messy way is better than having nothing done at all for like a year. And then just like, should I? You used to go back and say, oh, should I? Should I not? I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And I'm
Yeah.
I'm past that part.
Good,
It's
good,
like,
good, good,
yeah, we're
good,
we're we're wanting to get it done.
good, good.
So it
Do you have any other questions at all? I just want to make sure I get to
no, that's it.
road
That's it
to
for now. I'll get
roadworks.
with you. I'll get it.
Okay.
I'll
All
look
right.
at the beginning of this because I
Okay.
missed that part.
All right. If anything, if you have any other questions, let me know. I'm going to be on for next little while as well. If anything pops up into your head of it again. But I just want to
Indeed.
ask, I keep saying this name incorrectly. Tewodros. Can you hear us? Your microphone is muted. Do you have any questions? Okay,
Teddy.
he's
It's
texting.
it. Teddy.
He's saying Teddy. Okay. Oh, Teddy, to call you Teddy. Okay, Teddy, do you have any questions? I believe your mic is muted. If you can unmute,
Can't
if you have any.
speak right
Oh,
now.
you can't speak right now. Okay, I understand. He just texted, can't speak right now. Okay, we understand. Maybe next time. Um, oh, Sherry has a question, I think. Yeah, go ahead, Sherry.
Okay, am I muted or can you hear me? I think you can hear me.
I can hear you, yeah.
Okay, so I was listening. I wanted to ask you a couple questions. The first one is when you upload your video,
Hmm.
where do you delete that video from your device? Do you store it on an external hard drive? Or how do you save your videos in a way that you can, you don't completely lose them, but you're not taking up space on your devices?
I say,
Very
well, I say, I mean, everyone's situation is different. If you have the budget, purchase an external hard drive. Like my ideal suggestion is, okay, I have a laptop, right? And I have an external hard drive, right? External hard drive, right? With a cable, USB cable, whatever. And store your videos on the hard drive. So
Okay.
if you're editing, whatever you're editing in CapCut, I suggest for beginners CapCut Desktop. Store your videos there. Do not erase them because you never know what's going to happen with YouTube. If there's some kind of disagreement, or they say, "Oh, you've been you have copyright infringement," or your channel gets hacked and they take away and they just delete all your videos. At least you still have copy of your videos.
Yeah, that's good. You
That's
always need
very
a
yeah.
backup. Okay,
Yes,
and I do have an external hard drive. So I use the Edits app uh, for my YouTube videos that I'm creating. Is that, do you ever use that, or you have any recommendations about that or opinions about the Edits app?
it's called Edits.
Yeah, it's
Tell you the
called
truth, I've
Edits.
Yeah,
never heard of that before. Sorry.
it's the
Okay.
little squares, right?
Yeah, I found it
Yeah, I see.
really easy to use, very
Okay.
user friendly, and I could, because when I hate editing, honestly. I'm
Hmm.
trying to use the grandpa method where you just create something in one take or
Okay.
two and just use minimal editing, because the more I have to look forward to editing something, the less likely I am to do it.
Okay.
So I'm trying to take that approach, but I know you
Mm.
sometimes you have to do some things. So
Mm.
I found edits to be easier to shorten a video or put clips in together and that type of thing. So, but you did answer my question about storage. The other thing I wanted to know was voiceover. The
Mm.
gentleman who's been talking now, he mentioned voiceover. Do you create voice? Are you a voice artist? Because I got training as a voice artist. I just ordered a microphone, and I'm going to be doing some projects, not for YouTube, but
Are you
for.
asking me? Are you asking myself?
No, I was asking the other
Oh,
gentleman who's
okay.
on
You're asking Suriname.
Oh,
Okay.
about.
CJ, me.
Yeah,
Oh,
CJ,
well,
CJ. Okay,
I
so
mean, well,
what do you use your voiceover talents for? Your videos on YouTube?
just the videos, yes.
Narration, okay, of your videos, since
Yes.
it's
Yes.
faceless.
Some of them are faceless, and then some of
Mhm.
them I'm cooking. I'm a chef by trade,
Oh,
so
okay.
I can't cook and talk about it at the same time, or I'm somebody's videoing it and I'm cooking and they're talking
Mhm.
about craziness. And so when I do the video, it would have to be silent and then I'll have to go back over it. I've been studying a bunch of videos and I see them, they talking about it later. I know they're talking about it later because there's no way they could say what they're saying while that is going on.
Yeah, and I
Because
actually like that. I like that
yeah,
because if you're talking and it's part of your audio is part of your video,
right.
you have to retake everything if you want to change something,
Absolutely.
and
Absolutely.
that's a
So,
pain in the neck. Yeah.
and I'm with you on the editing part because it's like, yeah, this one's raw. This one here is raw. The one that I got up on CapCut queued in right now, I just exported. That one's definitely raw. I'm talking all the way through it. I'm pausing it. I'm going back to it, and I just took it, and it it took, and it's like 7 minutes or so. But everything that I said is on there. The music's in the background, so that might be a problem. So I would have to do a voiceover on it because I know what I was doing and I can't explain it. But yeah, so it was the voiceover part. It was the voiceover part that I was studying some stuff, and actually it was chat. Chat was telling me, well, if you're doing this and you're a beginner, you can do this in a quiet room or in a closet and you talk
Mm. Yep.
towards the clothes and they told you how to breathe and this whole 9 yards. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. So that's why the phone part came into play. So, but I don't know if I have a voice for voiceover for that. I don't know. But yeah, I would do it. I would do it in a heartbeat. That's what
Can
I
I
do.
can I say something about that real? And I'll let you guys continue.
Yeah, sure, sure.
You mentioned there's music in the background while you're talking.
Sure.
Yeah, you got to be very careful with that because even if it's just faint, very, very faint music, and you upload your video with that music, and
Sure.
it's YouTube will hear it and flag it as copyright infringement. So you want to make
Right.
sure so you remove that music. If you're gonna upload it, just remove it before you upload it, or you could go in a closet and talk. Another option in if you don't have the time to go in a closet or whatever and talk and just for the people on the replay, you're saying you may be wondering what are they talking about going in a closet? Well, if you go in a closet, a small closet with a lot of clothes in it, it creates a very It's like a natural sound studio. The environment in there is
Sure.
very good. Your voice sounds very nice and bassy and nice to listen to type of thing, right? Sound like you're on an
It's damn.
AM morning show, like at 3 in the morning, jazz station type of thing, right? But
Right.
yeah, there's a tool if you don't want to do it in the closet. There's a tool that will make your voice sound that way and at the same time remove any background
The
noise,
music.
including background music. It's called podcast enhanced or something like that.
Sure.
From
I've seen it.
you've seen it, right? From
Yeah.
Adobe. So if you do a search for that, so it's podcast enhanced from Adobe. If you do a Google search, it'll come up at maybe the first one or two hits, and I use it every week. So just
Really.
wanted to mention that.
Wow.
Hmm
Yeah.
Okay. That's good to
That's
know.
awesome.
hmm
That's awesome. Yeah. That is
My
awesome.
client loves it. He says, "Oh, my voice sounds real nice."
Mm.
So you don't have to spend money on a fancy microphone. You can just use the
Mm,
tool to enhance your voice.
exactly. Yeah. Yeah. And there's
And
sliders to,
that's what they were telling me. That's what they were telling me. It was
yeah.
like you don't need all that. You just
Right.
keep it moving and put the video out and you do the voiceover. And that's why you do the CapCut or whatever or your
Mm,
editing suite on your
mm,
desktop
mm.
or laptop. And that way
Mhm.
you can just layer it where you need to layer it. And
Yeah.
we're gonna see how it works. But it's
Yeah.
a lot of moving parts. The moving parts is killing me. Let me not say that. The
No,
moving
you know what?
parts are interesting.
You're taking on too many moving parts at this at in the beginning. It's like when you're learning. You drive? Do you not drive a car, right? You have a license.
Of course.
Okay, okay. No, some people don't, but I'm just saying when you're learning to drive, right? When we're all learning to drive, he didn't take in the highway the first lesson, or she. They didn't, they didn't say, "Oh, today you better learn how to go on the highway, parallel park, reverse.
Sure,
I'm taking
sure.
you downtown, which crazy. You know what I mean? They, you start off in the parking lot and you have both hands on
Right.
the steering wheel and you're scared you're gonna hit something. You know what I mean? So take it one step at a time. 1% better every upload. If not, you're
Absolutely.
not gonna make any progress. Trust me. I've been there. I was doing everything and I barely survive. Put it that way,
Oh wow.
Yeah, and
That is
now,
good advice. That is good
Yeah,
advice. And you can and the thing about it is you're not always sacrificing quality. You can still have a very simple video
yeah,
that is still
right.
great quality, appealing, draws your audience and makes your audience want more, even though it's super simple.
yeah. And you know what's even better than quality? The topic. I mentioned this in earlier. The topic is the most important thing. You can have, the most expensive camera, the best lights, but somebody who's just sitting by a window, if they're able to communicate to that particular audience about the topic, they first of all, you have to understand your audience, who you're speaking to, and what topic they want to hear about. If you're speaking to an audience that is searching about cookies, and all of a sudden you're in the middle of a conversation, you start talking about something weird, toenail clippers, and you start saying the history of toenail clippers and you know why it's made out of, they're gonna what? They're gonna click away and you're gonna lose them. You have to know so you can beat the big channels. And right now YouTube is I wouldn't say favoring, but they're giving a lot of advantage to small and brand new channels. You notice that I'm not sure if you noticed, but when you open up YouTube, you've seen channels and you look to see very low subscribers. They're just starting out, and you don't have to be a big subscriber. So YouTube is pushing out big subscribers. They're pushing out shorts, and that's another thing with shorts. That's the one way to get attention right now. But the long form is long form content is what's going to actually build a relationship with your audience. But I went off on a tangent, but yeah. So back to my point, make sure that your topic, you understand your topic and your audience. Two very important things. You could beat anybody with like just basic equipment. You spent a total $100 on your equipment. You beat the big channels just with the topic, and you're just understanding and you're communicating what you want to say in that those topics to the audience.
I got a question.
Yes.
Okay, two questions. Knowing your audience, you emphasize that just now and when you were presenting earlier. So, what tools can we use to figure out the key things we need to know about the audience we want to talk to?
Very easy. And first of all, you use YouTube itself. You go into the search bar, okay? And you go to the search bar. Actually, I'll show you right now real quick. Okay, I'll share my screen. There we go. So you go into the search bar. Let me just come into the public area of YouTube right here. Come on, YouTube. Here we go. Now there's Alex Hormozy. Okay. So you go into the search bar right here at the top. And let's just say, give me a topic to search for. What topic would you be interested in to search for your channel?
How to find out your passion? How to find out your purpose, I should say. How to find out your purpose.
Okay. Okay, so we just start typing and watch the auto-populating feature on this too, right? Find out. You see how it's always changing?
Mm-hmm.
Go find out your obtain your ivory coins, whatever. Find out your
Purpose.
and then I start typing P and phobia, pregnant, past life, personal. These are the things people, yeah. So these are the actual things in popularity that people are actually searching for on YouTube right now, live.
Right.
Right.
So I started typing P and I started putting P U, and then look, figuring out your
Finding out your
purpose comes
purpose.
up. Figuring out your purpose is
Wow.
the second one. You see that?
Is the second one, does that mean it's the second most searched for when it comes to
It
purpose?
in this
Yeah.
order of wording, yes.
Okay, great,
Yeah,
great,
and
great.
this is also a really, really good way to find out the title for your YouTube video. Because this is what people are searching for.
Okay.
So yeah, you put that in there when you're looking for your thumbnail, right?
For your no, for
For your thumb.
For your video, for each
like,
video,
when
right?
you're searching for a video. This
Okay.
is, this is the search bar. So these are the things people are actually searching for that they're typing in,
Mm-hmm.
right? So this is one way to find out what's popular, So purpose, RPOSE, how to figuring out your purpose. Look at the auto populating, figuring out your purpose. Find how to find out your purpose in life. Find out your purpose audiobook.
Mm.
Yeah. Now let's just
That's my topic for my channel.
there you go. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. And
Yeah,
watch
my
this. If I
channel.
hit the space bar, what do we have? Well, I'm gonna hit the space bar.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing, but maybe I'll type in a random letter I. How to find out your goal in life. Find your purpose in life, Robert Greene. Oh, that's the guy. That's the man right there. Let's
Robert
just type,
Greene, huh?
pardon me?
Robert Greene, you said? I'm gonna look at him.
Oh yeah, Robert Greene. He wrote the book, famous book, 48 Laws of Power.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure
He also
did.
did a book with 50 Cent, 50th Law. Anyways,
Wow.
purpose. Let's see. Your purpose. Your purpose. Your purpose, Fat John. I don't know who that is. Your purpose, Samurai. But you get the point, right? That's
Yes,
how
I
you,
do.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
that's how you
good.
find out these things. This is a really good tool. There's
Mm-hmm.
other tools too. Um,
Because that tells me when you did that search on how to find out your purpose, I just gave you that randomly because I know that's going to be my subject. And I take a different approach than most everyone I've ever seen write about it.
okay,
So which I won't go into now because that's a different long subject. But I wanted to find out about those people who are looking for that, what their pain points are, more about fleshing out the avatar that I need to be talking to in
okay.
each one of my videos.
Let's do that right now. So the way you do
Okay.
that, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna find out your purpose in life. So I'm gonna go click on this right here, and we're gonna now see the videos that are coming up, right? And for this particular search. and we're gonna see the popular videos. Here's a TED Talk. Find your purpose, your life's purpose instantly with three powerful questions. Um, find your life's purpose by doing this one thing. This one was made 1 year ago, 472,000 views. The first one, the TED Talk, 3.1 million views 2 years ago. Alex
Jesus.
Hormozy, watch this if you want to find your purpose in life. 737,000 views 1 year ago. Why am I mentioning the views and the time of date? It's because
'Cause-
you want to find the popular videos and from at least 6 months to a year time span, if they have high views, go into those videos and they're gonna have comments. Because if a lot of people are watching them, they're gonna have comments. You go into the comment section, read the conversations, and see what they're saying. This is how you gain intel about this particular any the particular
Ah.
audience you're searching for. And you do the same thing with Reddit. You do the same thing with Quora. So Reddit is reddit.com for those watching the replay. Do the
Mm-hmm.
same thing with Quora, Quora.com. You go into the comment, you search, go into the comment section. It's not going to be videos, it's going to be text based. You go into other school communities and you look for, and you join those groups and you just start participating. Of course, you go in there, you're giving value and you're reading and then getting to a feel for you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
especially if they start asking the same question, different people start asking the same questions over and over again. Oh, that's a hot topic. Let me make sure I make a note of that one.
Wow.
Sure, right?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And you can also ask ChatGPT to do research, not just research, but deep research.
Oh.
And yeah, it'll start
Yeah,
it'll start
you
doing
got to pay
making
for
some
it.
weird noise, do whatever, and then it's gonna come back and it's actually searching other sites, searching the web. It's searching Reddit, it's
Yeah,
searching Quora, and
that
right
deep
now
search is
people are
like
actually
20 minutes. It's like 20 minutes, and you be like,
really
it
20
comes back,
minutes.
and
Really?
there's a whole big old everything. You be like, oh,
Wow. I
Yeah,
didn't know this.
yep. And
yeah,
people are actually going to ChatGPT more. Some people are doing it more than using Google right now.
Okay, that
Yeah.
is so cool. And you know what I've avoided? I've avoided other reading other people's um, explanations on my subject about how to find your purpose. Mine is spiritually based. It comes from a spiritual angle. How to find your God-given purpose based on
Mm,
scripture. Based on
mm,
scripture, right? So, and not
right.
many people I've ever heard come from that angle. They have the Venn diagrams that say, you know, if you look at what you like doing, what someone will pay you for, what you're good at, where it
Right.
overlaps,
Right.
that's your purpose. And I don't believe
Oh,
that at all. I don't think that's how it works. And I don't think that's how God created people. I know that's not how it works because the Bible explains these things. So I haven't seen anyone, although I'm sure there are other people because that's not an original idea of mine. It's in the word. So but I haven't seen them. And I hesitate to look at other people's um approach on this and what they teach publicly because I don't ever want to be accused of copying someone else's idea or
mm,
lifting
no.
someone else's intellectual property. My focus was on intellectual property when I was practicing, right? So access to someone else's intellectual property is one way that they can prove that it's confusingly similar and you lifted it. So I avoid all that. But it sounds like I'm going to have to start seeing what other people are saying in
hmm.
order to find out what my people want to know from me.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
Exactly.
have to. So thank you for explaining that to me.
Yeah. There's
Um,
also another tool. I don't want to overwhelm anybody, but another tool. Sorry, Sunu, I think you're about to say something, but just the other
No,
tool is
no.
called Answer the Public.
Yeah.
You
I've heard that.
Yeah, you heard that? Yeah. It's a very
Yeah,
good tool. It's
answer the
owned by
public.
Neil Patel. I think did you mention Neil Patel before? Somebody did.
I didn't, but I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. It's a tool called Answer the Public, and you go in there. There's a free version, there's a paid version. The free version gives you about maybe three searches per day to find out popular topics that people are searching for on YouTube. Sorry, Google. Well, if it's
Mhm.
on Google, it's you're probably gonna come across some searches on YouTube. Same company, right? But
Yeah.
owned by the same company. But if you get the paid version, you get a lot more searches per day, and so I would say start with YouTube in the search bar, like we mentioned.
Okay, I will
Are
do
you
that.
in school?
Pardon me?
Sherry, are
Am
you
I
in
in school?
school?
In a school community?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in Arlen Hamilton school community and I'm in Kevin's school
Oh,
community. Yeah.
okay. So yeah, we're all in the same place then. But yeah,
Mhm,
you can
mhm.
find that when you go into different classrooms and different communities. I learned a lot of stuff from a lot of different people in different communities. I'm like, I had no idea. And
Yeah,
then I
I'm
got
just avoiding it. That's all. I'm just avoiding it because I want to have my hands completely clean when it comes to where I got my approach on my thinking on this because my thinking appears to be different from most people. I mean, when you look at Gary Vee's Venn diagram about how to find your purpose or whatever it is, I understand his approach because it's a common approach. But that is not at all from my perspective as a Christian, what God has laid out in terms of your purpose, what He put, how He did it, how you discover it,
right.
everything. But
Sure.
it's faith based, so it's not going to be the most common thing there, but I think it's the most truthful thing there, and I'm going to put it out there. And whoever is interested in knowing that perspective, I want to draw them. It's a niche. It's niche. It's ultimately niche down tight, but there are many people who are looking for that information from the way I present it, and they want to know what the word says about that, because your creator is the one that knows why he created you better than anybody else. That's just
Right.
common sense. The auto manufacturer knows how that thing is supposed to run better than anybody, right? Okay. So
Right.
that's my
Right.
perspective. Now the other thing I want to ask you is about shorts. So
Mhm,
shorts are I never understood. People say the gurus just say different things about shorts and the value of shorts.
mhm.
And so somebody, I think Arlen even said she was being interviewed on one of the things, and the interviewer asked her about shorts, and she was naming off how she felt about each platform and what tool you might use. And when he said shorts,
Right.
I think she said something like, I wouldn't put a lot of time into that.
Right. 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 But that was a while ago.
Oh,
This
okay.
stuff has changed. This stuff has changed since October. Since
Oh,
October, a lot of stuff has changed. A
yeah.
lot of stuff with Chat
Okay.
GPT and the
Uh-huh.
newer platforms and stuff that's
Mm-hmm.
coming out. It's changing
Mm-hmm.
so rapid. That's why she's like, "Oh, y'all want to get this? You want to get it now?" Because
Yeah.
it's changing rapidly.
Yeah.
So when she says it's gonna make people rich
Mm-hmm.
in 18 months, she's not joking. Because in October, it's a lot of things they was talking about, and shorts was one of them. No,
Mm-hmm.
you don't want to do that no more. But now YouTube is like they're pushing shorts.
I'm
They're
glad to know
pushing
that.
shorts.
And
Yeah.
can you make
Yeah.
a short? Can you lift part of your long form video to make a short, or does a short need to be a whole separate production like
Oh
a
yeah, you can do
Oh
both.
yeah.
You can do both. I
okay.
mean, like for example, there's a tool called website I should say slash tool called Opus Clips,
Right.
Okay.
You do a
and
long call for.
it's not free. I'll share my screen real quick and show you guys. It's not free. I'm not sure if there's a trial program or not, but my screen should
I
be.
don't remember, but you do a long thing in there,
Oh yeah,
and then they'll break it up for you.
Oh wow. Okay.
yeah. So you put it into. Did I put in the wrong? Oh, here we go. Yeah, Opus
Oh
Clips. So
there it
here's
is.
the I'm not
Oh.
signed in right now, but what you do is you sign in.
Mm-hmm.
An affordable monthly fee. You
Okay.
just you have a long form video. You
Mm-hmm.
just drop the link in here. You copy and paste your YouTube link. Click on here. Click get clips. Bam. I'll click on it, and then it's asking me to sign in. But anyways, long story short, you drop your link in there, and it's going to ask you how do you want to share. What kind of clips do you want? Do you want them to be like as you can see, AI clipping? It gives you different styles. How do you want your video, your short form video to come out? Do you want it to come out like a interview style or podcast or entertainment, that type of thing? And then it
Mm-hmm.
gives you, depending on how long your long form video is, it'll
Yeah.
give you it'll give you like maybe 5 clips, 20 clips, 30 clips, whatever, you know?
Wow.
It actually finds so-called viral moments, you know?
Mhm.
It tries its best, but you do some very minor tweaks and you can get the full section, you know, just expand the beginning or expand the end of that particular clip, and then you're good. My cl-
Okay. Wow.
I do it for my clients as well, so I'm not sure,
Uh-huh.
Cyrano, have you used it already?
I have not. I was just about to ask you, how long does the actual long form video has to be before you can capture clips out of it?
That's a good point. I mean, it could be you can have it for what,
If
one
it's
minute?
7 minutes?
You can have 1 minute. I mean, it could because a clip is you can have a clip for 30 seconds or
No, no,
less.
no. I'm saying the long form video.
Yeah.
So like this video I got right here that's queued up. I want to send it to you. But if I want to get clips from it,
Yeah.
and it's
You could
raw. I haven't
it could
edited
be
or
it could be
anything.
a minute. It could be even under a minute because remember the clips that it's looking for could be as short as 30 seconds inside that 1 minute video. You know what I mean?
Imagine that.
Yeah, yeah. You can put in, suppose you do a long video like this one, video I'm going to be putting on YouTube as well. I'm going to do some minor editing, of course, but it's going to be over an hour long. I'm sure I'm going to have some clips on here. A
Sure.
lot of clips on here. Yeah. If I wanted
Wow.
to. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Did that answer your
Well, you
question,
still got
Cherry? Sorry,
Yes,
go
it
ahead.
does. It does because that's how commercials are edited. You know, there's a 60-second version, there's a 30-second version, sometimes there's a 10 or 15-second version. You don't have to reproduce every version. You just cut, edit it to a shorter version, depending
Mm,
on what
and
what
keep
you're
it
where you're gonna
moving.
place it. So yeah, that's nice to know. You don't have to do a whole different production for your short, and it can be it can be a teaser or a trailer for your long form video.
right.
Great. Thank
Exactly.
you. Thank you.
What do you how do you feel about the clone part of that? If so, like I made this video, and if I was to clone myself, and then I just put the other videos of the food in and put a script in and get that produced. I think Opus Clips does that, and it's a couple others that do it. And
Mm.
what do you think about that as far as
That's
building a
great.
library?
Opus Clips, as far as I know, doesn't clone videos. Sorry, clone you. I would recommend something more user friendly. I would say, what's it called again? Oh man, why is this slipping my mind? The AI tool. Oh, you know which one I'm talking about, right?
Sora,
Pardon me?
Sora,
Not
Nano
Sora, no,
Banana.
not Sora.
Is it a Gemini one? Sora,
No, no,
Nano
to
Banana,
clone you, to
Gemini,
create your clone. I
Hex,
can't.
Hexen. Oh,
HeyGen,
HeyGen.
HeyGen, HeyGen.
HeyGen. Yeah, HeyGen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
use HeyGen.
Okay.
I've used it. Um, it's really good. If you really want to get nice with it and maybe get your voice down almost damn near perfect, you're gonna
Sure.
also want to use 11 Labs,
Right.
but you don't have to. You can 11 Labs is just for audio. It'll make a copy of your voice, and then you can bring your voice over from 11 Labs and over into HeyGen. They'll work together. But you don't have to do that technical. You could just use just HeyGen by itself, and it'll get your voice close enough. And if people
Sure.
know that it's a clone, most people don't. Some people will mind, most people won't. But I say mix in your clone with the real self. Some days you're not able to be on camera or whatever. Then you can just go into your clone's already there. You just go into and type in what you want your clone to say, and then hopefully, you know a little bit of editing. You can put some B-roll in or whatever the case is, and then put it all together, and bam, you have a video. And then you can get back on with your day, and and you serve your audience for that week. I think it's a
Okay.
great idea. I just say make whatever you're using, whatever tool you're using, AI tool you're using, do not rely solely on the AI to don't use ChatGPT just to write your scripts fully, your titles, everything.
Oh, you
And
have to
then
go through.
yeah, whatever AI tool you're using, use it, but use it to get started to help you iterate like with your ideas and to brainstorm and to maybe even reason back and forth, but put in a human soul because your audience is gonna they're gonna say, oh man, is this even real? I mean, like this just sounds so plastic. There's no soul. I mean, they're gonna get upset and not stick around, they're giving their time to you. So what you should at least, not saying you guys, but what we should at least do is put our soul into it. People are looking
Sure.
for answers. So yeah,
That makes sense.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
yeah. No questions?
not yet. I gotta figure out how to send this to you.
Okay. Or you can send it to me, a link through school, if it's to your Google Drive or
Right,
something,
right,
or
right,
you
right.
or you can upload the
Yeah,
video by link in a school inside the community.
yeah.
And you know how to do that,
That's what
right?
I'll do.
Yeah,
That's
do
what I'll
that.
do.
Yeah, do
That's what
that.
I'll do.
Put it
That's what I'll do.
publicly, in the video editing section. Yeah.
Right. That's what I'll do.
Yeah.
I'll do that, and I'll flag you and let you know what's up, and you can look
Yeah.
at it. And
Okay. Oh, sure. You have a question?
Yeah, I have a question, and I don't know if this is possible, but I would love to have it be possible, so I figured I'd ask.
Mhm.
I am I'm explaining things to people in this first channel I'm creating about how you can better negotiate your commercial retail shopping center lease, right? I
Mhm.
worked for a major retail shopping center landlord in the geographic area where I live in the southeastern US. I would like to be able to exclude viewers from this area because I want to. I don't want to be at odds with these people. I can't do it, huh? Okay.
No.
Okay. I,
No.
I thought maybe if you were signing in, logging into YouTube with a particular as an
No.
IP identity, whatever it is, I don't. You see, text.
No.
Okay.
The only thing that'd be pretty cool. The only thing I could think of is like you could target certain people with ads, but eventually someone's gonna that you don't want to see is gonna see it, right?
Right. Oh, well,
Yeah,
I just have to do that, have the right thing in mind so that I don't
yeah. I never
identify
had that question
ads.
before. Um, well, what you could do, build up a followership on your YouTube channel,
Mhm.
and then you can just if for people who come in from to your school community, you could talk to them about certain topics that you wouldn't talk to people publicly on your YouTube channel. I don't know,
There you go. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. To save the risky content for a private audience. I
Exactly, yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. All right.
Or maybe you could create a clone that doesn't look like you and change your voice. And then, no, that's not, I don't think that's kind of walking the fine line of being unethical, I think. I don't know.
Well, I don't know if it would be unethical, but it might be, people might find it hard to relate to something like that and wonder if wonder about your credibility.
Yeah, that's true.
When
Credibility
you
would be
show
lost.
up.
Yeah.
It could be
Yeah.
questioned.
Yeah.
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 Oh, well, I just need to risk it. That's all. Just be
Okay.
smart about it. Thank you for that answer.
Yeah, no problem. Just be very mindful of those things. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Anybody have any other questions? I guess to Teddy still unable to talk. Maybe he's driving or something. It happens sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Teddy, we're still here with you. Not to worry. I know you can't talk. Cyrano, do you have any questions or CJ?
Uh, no, I need to get you this video first, and then I'll have questions.
Okay.
You'll give me some questions.
I'll give you some questions, you say?
Yeah, you'll be like, what in the what? Yeah. Yeah, I gotta send this to you.
The video can't be that bad.
No, it's not bad at all. It's not bad at all. I just need your the tweaks in it. I mean,
Okay.
if you were cooking food, I can tell you good, bad, or otherwise.
Right.
And this is the video that's your wheelhouse. So I
Yeah.
need to know good, bad, or otherwise.
Okay.
And then I need to put it on YouTube because right now it's saying from CapCut it's saying share to TikTok. And then as I push that, then they're like, they want to do a few edits, but it's all on the phone. And I'm like,
Yeah.
that's not what I want to
You
do.
know, just ask ChatGPT to tell it the problem, take the picture like I was saying, to take the picture so it has a better understanding where you're actually at, in whatever.
Sure,
And
sure.
it'll give you suggestions, trust me. If you have just a little bit patience, you'll be good. And you have patience. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Have you started
We'll
putting
work
any videos up on your channel yet?
no,
No.
no, because
What's going on?
that's why I wanted to see this today because there's so many buttons, it's so much stuff. And it's like, wait, am I supposed to push this? Am I supposed to add this? You just went over the part earlier. That's why I got to catch the beginning because I'm into that. And as you scroll down, it's like,
You
oh, wait a
missed it.
minute. Do you
Okay.
supposed to put this or do you supposed to put that? Uncheck
Okay.
this or this is not for children and this
Mhm.
and that. That's
Mhm.
fine.
Mhm.
But I mean, there's other buttons and parameters that you keep. I'm on information overload. I know
I
too
know, I
much.
know. That's
You know what I
exactly
mean?
what I was
So
talking
when you
about.
know
Yep.
too
Yep.
much, it's like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
That's
You
wait
freeze.
a minute. Yeah, you
Yeah,
freeze.
you
So it's
have
like
more
I don't
you
want to
try.
put the wrong stuff out there and then you don't want to get flagged and then they ban you for you done
Right.
put the wrong kind of content in the wrong place.
Right.
And it's
When
like
there's too
if
much
you don't
stuff,
know, you don't
you end up having more questions, right? And then and
right.
you don't.
If you don't know what you don't know. So
Yeah.
it's like again, I got 8, 9, 10, I got videos on my
Hmm.
phone.
Hmm.
But it's like, oh, as I'm putting them up, it's like this ain't edited and it's
Hmm.
fine.
Hmm.
Beginning, no problem. But wait, I
Yeah.
can't
This
this.
video will probably be up by tomorrow evening sometime. I won't have time to edit it tonight, but I'll probably have time to edit it tomorrow morning. I mean, not tomorrow morning, tomorrow evening sometime, and then you can see. Well, I'll put this version up in yeah, I'll put this version up in the inside our community, but
Sure.
the edited version I'll put it out tomorrow on my YouTube channel, so you'll be able to see this by probably tonight.
That's fine. That's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
I checked out the other one. I checked
Hmm.
out the other videos that was in the classroom,
Hmm.
and the young lady, the little girl and her mother.
Oh yes, yeah,
Yeah, with the animations. That
yes.
was bad. That was bad.
Oh yeah,
I
oh
was like,
yeah.
yeah, I like that.
Bad in a good way. Make
Yeah,
just let
bad in
people
a good
let
way.
her
I was
understand
like,
correct. You know.
that was nice. I was
Yeah,
like, that little girl got it going on for
yeah.
real. So yeah, I was definitely impressed.
Imagine where
And
she's gonna be in a year from now if she keeps this up.
man, crazy nice.
Yeah.
She's gonna be very nice on that.
Oh
So
yeah.
I'm like, yeah. So and again, it was just knowing where to put what, and you walked them through that, and her animations was outstanding.
Yeah.
I think.
She's on her way. She's gonna be advanced in school as well. Yep.
Right. So I'm gonna upload this to school tonight. I got stuffed peppers I'm making. That's why I had to take off. I was like, oh, is that stuff ready? So I'm doing too much as we talk right now. But I'll get it up before 11, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get it before 11 and I'll look for yours after that as well.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like taking the day off day off work tomorrow. I'm tired. I mean,
You
I
got a lot of
mean,
stuff
like
going.
if I got stuff going on. I mean, like I'm not complaining. I mean, this is a problem I want to have. I mean, I'm
Sure.
managing two other channels and mine. Mine, I'm just getting back on it, and I'm managing the community, and I'm editing videos for those channels that I'm managing.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, but it's a good problem to have. But the good thing about it is when you're under pressure and you want to move forward, what I notice is your brain, I think David Goggins, I'm not sure if you're familiar with him, but I love him. He says once your your brain figures out your body's not going to quit, it says, okay, you know what? He's not gonna quit. Let's just do what he wants, you know? And
Yeah,
then all
yeah.
of a sudden you start making progress, and all of a sudden these ideas start coming to you. So I mean, like today I came up with a really good idea for a product that already exists, but in a digital product that everyone's using,
Yeah.
beginners are using. I'm not gonna say what it is, but
Don't say it.
no, no. But I figured out
Sherry perked right
I
up.
figured out
She's
some
like, yeah.
improvements. Yeah. I figured out how to improve it. Uh, I do have to learn some AI, but I figured out how to improve it. And I think eventually if I figure it out, I'm sure they've already thought of it, but they haven't done anything yet. But I do have to learn some AI stuff. Let's just say that. And I'm going to,
Mhm.
yeah,
You got it.
Wow.
yeah,
You got it. You got it.
Wow. Well, you
But
know
I
what
mean,
you go ahead,
it
CJ.
happens. It happens fast. And I'm
yeah.
telling you,
Oh,
since October, since October, the AI game has changed a bunch. I thought about it and I was like, this is that, and this is that, and how could we do this next week? That shit is. And I was like, you got to be kidding me. Like it read my mind almost. It's like, you
AI read your
got to
mind.
be.
Yeah,
No, I'm saying like the products come out and
yeah,
you see them
yeah,
and it's produced
yeah,
and it's just what you were thinking about.
yeah.
So the thing
That's
you're thinking
amazing.
about,
Mhm.
that thing you're thinking about, trust me, in 2 weeks,
It's gonna
you'll
come
be like,
to fruition,
oh
right?
my God, what the heck is
Yeah.
going on? It's
And
weird,
Kevin,
man.
Hmm.
I was going to say something similar to what CJ just said. CJ, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Okay. So, Kevin, before you spend time learning what you need to learn about AI so you can develop this idea of yours, you might want to just partner with somebody who already knows what you need, have them sign a non disclosure and non compete agreement
Mm.
so that they can't rip your idea and just let them give them the thing that you have and let them
Mhm.
do the AI stuff too, let them deliver it back to you, and they will not be able to steal from you. You put some stiff
Okay.
penalties in there, they won't do it. So
I
that'll
trust
save
your
you
advice
time.
because you are, if you don't mind me saying so, you mind me saying your profession online or
No,
no?
I don't mind.
Okay, yeah, because you're an attorney, right? Or
Mhm.
right. So I mean, I trust your advice.
Everybody knows she's an attorney. The way
Oh,
she
really?
just said
I
all
had
that,
no
are you
idea.
kidding me?
I was the
If
only
you
one who
don't
didn't
know
know.
that lady's an attorney, something's wrong
I
with
did
you.
not
I
know.
never talk about that because that's
You ain't got
my
to.
but it's in my profile. It's in I think
You
it may
don't
not
have
even be in
to.
my profile. Oh
Okay.
It
yeah, I
ain't
don't
in your
have
pro.
to? Oh, okay.
I no, I'm talking to you right now. I'm like, she's a lawyer. I talk to people every day. So yeah, I talk to
Obvious.
everybody. So it's like, yeah, she's a
Yeah.
lawyer.
Are
Yeah,
But
you serious?
sorry.
You knew just from
Sorry.
talking to her? Are you serious?
yes. Are
Wow.
you kidding me?
You know why I say
Man,
like that?
There
Because
are things you can tell,
yeah, you know
CJ.
why I say that? Because that means you're very intuitive when it comes to people. That's gonna
Mm-hmm.
help you with
yeah.
creating content. You know what I mean?
That's right,
Yeah,
CJ.
Yeah.
it it's really a focus point, and if you stay focused, the ideas come. Just like you said, when your body's tired and your brain's not going to cut off, your brain goes in overdrive and says, "We're going to just work this out." That's how it is for me, anyways. You just stay focused. If I stay focused with this, if I stay focused and just not answer the door, not go anywhere, yeah, we can get a lot done. But I got so many irons in the fire with a lot of different things.
You know what?
So
And
yeah,
you mentioned that it's very key what you mentioned. It's very true because YouTube is a lot of stuff to learn, but it's simple when you look at everything and you look at each
sure,
piece. It's very simple, but
right,
it's not simple. It's you gotta put in hard work. It's simple, but you gotta put in hard work. Key principles for thumbnail. Make it It's very simple. Make the thumbnail simple. 3 to 4 words on the thumbnail, your face,
right,
some clear space. Make 3 of them slightly different. Boom, thumbnail's done. Make sure the thumbnail
right,
also has something in it that represents that niche. Suppose you're talking about a particular baseball team. Maybe you're wearing a hat with the baseball logo or the baseball logo in the thing or whatever. The title, I mentioned how many words, I showed you how to search for the topics and using the YouTube search bar. Now
sure,
now you know what to name your video. I'm sure some people have already named it that, but you can maybe make a slighter version of that. Editing. Oh, forgot to mention. If you want to learn CapCut a easy way, and CapCut is, in
Okay.
my opinion, very easy to learn. It's the lowest less steep learning curve. Go to
Sure.
someone's channel named Joey Edits.
Right. Right.
The person who runs that channel, his name is Matthew Say. He's actually in our community. I reached out. I
Right.
was actually in his community first, and then I reached out to him, and he came in ours. And Matthew, his channel is, I would say, in my humble opinion, the best YouTube channel called Joey Edits to learn CapCut and other editing programs. He's gifted. He teaches other editing, video editing program, but he is, in my opinion, gifted, and he teaches so simple and clear and gets to the point right away,
I
and he
love
takes
it.
everything and then he ends it, and then it's like he's so friendly, not only on YouTube, but on like face to face. He's who he is on in the videos. He's very genuine, very kind. I never met him in person, but I like, he and I did a podcast together. I haven't posted it yet, but very humble, very nice person. Oh yeah, those are the kind of people you want to learn from, you know?
That's great.
Joey Joey edits.
Yeah, that's a YouTube channel. I highly recommend it. I always say that,
I got it.
to shout him out.
I got it. Joey edits at CapCut. I got it.
Yeah.
And other
Yeah.
tools. Yep. Yep. You know what I was going to tell you, Kevin? I just thought while you were talking, I can send you a link to my friend here who I trust implicitly. She is a lawyer and her focus is on small business owners and protecting their intellectual property. That's her
Hmm.
specialty. Branding. She refers to herself as a brand attorney. Her name is Honey Murray. And
Okay.
you can talk to her and tell her your idea, and that I suggested to you that you not wait to learn the AI that you need to know to flesh out your project. You just hire somebody fast, just let them sign a real tight agreement, not to talk about or compete against you. And she asked, tell her you want to hear about what she would propose in order to write an agreement for you, and you
Hmm.
want a budget quote. You want to quote, for someone that's on a budget. Yeah, whether or not you're on a budget, Kevin. I don't know anything about your finances, but tell her
Oh, I'm on
you
a
want.
budget.
Okay, then tell her you want something, an agreement that is very effective, but that's not going to cost you a lot to get.
Hmm.
And she may be able to
Nice.
do it for you. She's so trustworthy, down to earth, and brilliant. So
Really?
that's a great
Awesome.
combo. Okay, so
Oh yeah.
I will
That's her commercial.
I will send the information to you, and then you can reach out to her.
Hmm. And you
Okay,
see, thank you very, very much, by the way. Yeah, I'm gonna look out for that.
okay,
If you could send it to me in the school platform,
I will.
yeah, that's perfect. What you just did right there is a perfect example of word of mouth.
Yeah,
Right.
You know what I mean? And
That's
that's,
brilliant.
yeah, I mean, we all know that's the best, or one of the best sources of marketing, right? So when you
Sure.
do like a really good video, I'm always talking YouTube video, but I was listening to what you're saying, and I am gonna follow through, just to let you know. Um, wh- I don't know if she's gonna charge me or not. Would she charge me, by the way, or no, for
she
that?
will charge you.
She will charge me.
Yes. Yeah, unless there's unless there's some value you could bring to her in return for her generating the
Mm,
agreement for you. I mean, she has a podcast,
hmm
and she might maybe want to interview or have you as a guest. I don't know if
mm,
I think I have the feeling that podcasters bestow benefit on their guests so they don't pay their guests. I don't know how that works, but just talk to her about that and
okay,
see how maybe you could trade value, barter value for value.
that sounds like a good
That
idea.
sounds
That sounds
That's
like a
just
good
amazing.
an
idea.
idea. Yeah.
A great
And then
idea.
you can keep that agreement, that form in
Hmm.
your records and reuse it if you need to in the future
That
for
sounds like a wonderful
other
idea. Yeah.
purposes.
Yeah. Thank you very much. You see who you meet on these lives?
Man, I
Yeah, you
love
never know.
school. I love school.
Hmm.
I tell you, I met some interesting people, just like we know my man from Portugal and the other people from all over the place. Ollie and them.
Ollie, yes. Oliver, yeah.
Yeah.
He's a chef just like you, right?
Right, right, right. So I mean, in school you meet a lot of people. And yeah, you can go down a rabbit hole and go into somebody else's classroom and say, "Oh, like because if I'm in food, so I look up people that's doing gardening and stuff like that. It's different herbs and stuff like that that you want to grow and who's got seeds and stuff like that. You go in there and you stay a day in there. It's like, I don't have time for this right now, but it's very interesting. So yeah, you gotta stay focused. But this Joey edits, I am checking him out right now. This is
Yeah.
I
Me too.
will put this on my list of stuff to do. Like I don't have enough. But this
Right. You know
this
what?
one,
I left my job so I could focus on
girl.
building these things for my purpose, which is why I'm taking in and breathing out air on Earth,
And
right?
that's
And I
it.
know that, but there's not
That's
enough
it.
time in the day. I thought, oh
That's
gosh, I
it.
won't have to work for 40 hours, 50 hours, 60 hours a week. But there's not enough time in the day to do this because it means so much to us. We want to get
Right.
it right, and there's always everything
And
you
then
learn.
you
There's
got
always
that other
more.
stuff.
Did you guys see
Mhm.
that post I put up a few days ago or a day ago? Perfect. No, posted is better than perfect.
Yeah,
Yes,
Posted.
yeah,
I
Just
did.
yeah.
I
just
did.
do the roughs. Just start posting. It's just good enough. The only thing I say is do not make a video with terrible lighting. Make it with, yeah, because if
Yeah.
if they can't see you, they're gonna click away. But if they can, if the audio is not the greatest, but they can still hear you, they'll stay. Just don't make a video that is well, where they can't see you, where you're like,
Mhm.
I don't know how that would be, maybe some shadow or I don't know, like,
Right.
you know what I mean? But as long as you're making a video where it's valuable,
Mhm.
they're gonna listen. Some people are gonna stay, some people are gonna leave for every video, for anybody, right?
Yeah. Do
Just
you
just
think it's
just put it. It doesn't have to be perfect. Don't overthink it. Don't overdo it. Just do it.
I'm an overthinker, obviously.
Yeah.
But
Me
what
too.
about captions on the screen? Do you think it's important to have captions on the screen in your video? I've always been told that it is because some people watch with the sound turned down. And
Mhm.
if your audio's okay but not great, even if it's great, there are going to be words that people miss,
Yeah.
and they resent having to replay just to
Yeah.
catch some word they didn't catch. So is it good to have
Yes,
captions? It
it
is.
is.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, like when you're uploading YouTube video, I didn't go over this in the demonstration because it was a little bit advanced, but you can enable captions.
Hmm.
Um, YouTube will automatically put the words in for you. It doesn't get it 100% perfect all the time or most of the
Yeah.
time,
Right.
but you
Yeah.
can go in
I'm
and
looking
make
at
your own
his now.
captions. Say again, what's that?
I'm looking at his now, and it's some stuff. It's like, no, that didn't
Yeah,
say cup cap. But
exactly.
yeah,
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
you can upload your own captions, and then that way it'll be on the screen. You know what I mean? And yeah, some people listen to it they watch it with the volume off and they
Mhm.
read it, they're good.
This,
interesting.
this may be a very basic question, but it irks me that I have to create my videos in landscape mode instead of portrait with my phone. So if you're creating videos for YouTube, you have to record them in landscape, right?
You don't have to. I mean,
It's not going to look good if you're in
no,
portrait.
it won't look the traditional long form way that people are used to.
Hmm.
So I would suggest putting most of your videos in landscape mode.
Yeah,
Um,
that's what I thought.
and so YouTube categorizes long form video anything over 3 minutes and landscape, or actually, yeah, anything over 3 minutes and landscape. If a video is, I hope I'm saying this right. If a video is vertical, like this, for those on a replay, watch this
Yeah,
on replay.
portrait.
For those, yeah, portrait.
Hmm. Hmm.
Um, but it's over 3 minutes, YouTube will categorize it as long form.
Right.
Yeah,
And it's going to show it like a block with the two black sides to it,
exactly.
and
Like
that's
like
not.
your, for example,
Yeah.
how your picture is showing up right now on
Hmm.
like that.
Right.
Exactly.
That's not good.
No, it's okay.
It
I
is.
wouldn't recommend doing it all the time, but if suppose you have no choice for whatever reason, like I said,
Uh-huh.
if you make a video and the what you're talking about is like very engaging, it's very valuable, people are going to stay and listen. You can get a lot of views. You'd be surprised. It's some things just surprise you. It's like you think one thing's going to be, oh, then no one's going to like this. Let me just upload it anyways. You come back the next day, what, 1,000 views? What the heck? You know what I mean? And your
Yeah.
thumbnail was just like, I've seen this before, just like a stick figure. Or it's like, what? They love this? No, you never know. It's because of that particular audience and the
Hmm.
topic.
Yeah,
I'm telling you,
it's
it's
the
the
topic.
topic and
It
the
is.
audience.
It truly is.
Tell me
Yeah,
It
it
truly
this.
is.
I got a
yeah.
question.
Mhm.
What is the um in what is the way how I guess I want to say how much time would you consider enough time to work on your projects for your YouTube projects? Like she has two channels. I have a couple channels as well. So what is ample time in the course of a day for a regular person who has other stuff to do, or if this person is straight up retired and they don't have jack to do, what
That's
would be
yeah.
ample time for them to work on? What's a reasonable amount of time that they would
Right.
commit to that per day? That's the
That
question.
that that's that's a good question, but I mean, like everyone is different. I mean, a retired person, it depends on the person's health, depends on the schedule, their health, yeah, their health,
They
their
may be
What's a
comfort
traveling.
normal
level.
person,
Like I'm gonna
man?
be traveling
Huh?
full time. I don't want to spend all my time working on YouTube projects. I
Hmm.
want to spend time
Exactly.
out in the
So,
world. Hmm.
Right.
right, right. So I'm just saying, a regular Joe, right now.
I would
What's your
say
what's your what's a reasonable time? You're just beginning
just
and you're
beginning.
learning the stuff. You're just beginning, you're learning this stuff, all right? And let's say you have all the time in the world.
I say in the beginning, anywhere between 30 to 60 minutes. If you're just getting started and you know you're brand new, 30 to 60 minutes a day. You know, maybe you don't want to do it every single day. I yeah, every single you don't want to do it every single day for that person because maybe they'll get overwhelmed. You know, depends on the person as well, right? But 30 to 60 minutes a day, where eventually work your way up to longer. And remember, the more you practice, the faster you're gonna get. I'm talking about editing as well too, right?
Sure.
Um, and yeah, you're gonna get faster. And was I gonna say something else? You're gonna get faster, yeah. I mean, right now, you may not enjoy certain aspects of being a YouTuber, and some things you will. So you just gotta do it. You know, I was talking to somebody recently, and I said, you know, gotta take it 1%, get 1% better every time. They said, you know what, I understand, but I'm the type of person I want to make fast progress. I want to be 10% better every upload. Okay, I said, okay, that's very admirable. I admire that. So you gotta do this, this, and this. And I said, and then they said, I gotta do all that. You know what I mean? So I mean, like, you don't really. I'm not making fun of them, but I mean, it is kind of humorous, right? But like,
Right.
you don't want to do. There's some things you just have to force yourself to do. You know, I
Yeah.
suggest every upload do three thumbnails. You know, make the thumbnails first. Maybe if you're brand new, maybe don't make three thumbnails every time. Maybe just do one, you know? I demonstrated how to do three thumbnails, but maybe just do one and just get your feet wet, get comfortable. But if you want to make progress, you gotta be disciplined. And oh, well, I know what I want to say. Whatever gets scheduled, gets done. I heard another creator say that. Whatever gets scheduled gets done. So
Mm.
schedule doing whatever you gotta do. Laundry, cooking, waking up, showering, haircut, going to the grocery store, editing your video, researching the topic, doing your script. You know, one day, okay, one day, this day, I'm gonna just work on my script for an hour. Okay, and then tomorrow I'm gonna work on my thumbnails. You know, write it down on the calendar. You know, and also have a content calendar for what videos you're gonna make each week. So you don't have to think about it later. You don't have to think about that later on, right? Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I would love, you know what I'd love to have? If I don't think too many people are interested in this though, but I would love to have a course, but it's a cohort course. Everyone pays an affordable amount, and I come in, maybe I have like 10 or 15 people, and we're all working, including me, we're all working on YouTube channel. And then for like maybe 10 minutes, I say, okay, let's look at what you did, what you're working on. Oh, your script. Okay, your thumbnail. Oh, you know what? That looks good. Oh, you know what? You have too many words on that. Or, just feedback. And everybody, everybody's in there together, and we feel like we're in it together. That's what's actually gonna motivate us to be working on it, even when we're by ourselves. Say,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I
Sure.
know, I know Jack, he's doing it too. I know five other people, Sandra and Melissa or whatever, they're all doing the same thing on this. So let me just, it makes me feel good. I want to keep going. So in the next time we meet, I have something to show everybody, and they have something to show me. It's like a cohort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a mastermind group, huh?
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
I
You
have some
gotta,
technical
and if you
questions.
want to get better, you gotta. I'm sure you all have heard this before. You gotta surround you're the average of the five people you spend the most time with, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
then
Oh, you got that right.
yeah. So I mean, like, don't spend your time in this circle. No offense to like your friends and all that, but they just want to go out drinking and partying, and
Man.
then they make fun of you, saying, "Oh man, you don't want to party with us anymore," whatever. Alex Hermosi talked about this, said, "Oh, you're too good for us now, eh? Oh, Mr. Fancy Pants or whatever, you're making all this money, right?" So you gotta do that. Those are the early days where you have to like sacrifice
Mm-hmm.
and go through that painful stage of being lonely and working and all that. A lot of us know that
Yeah.
very, very
Yeah.
well.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure you knew that as
Yeah.
a lawyer, you were studying your butt off in the early days, right?
It is the most solid studying for any profession where you have to be licensed or whatever. It is the most solitary endeavor.
Yeah.
Mm,
It's you and
Yes.
the books.
yep.
And if you're a social person, it can be a struggle. But yeah, it's just you and them daggone books. They
Yeah.
don't talk back to you. They don't keep you company. They don't tell you good job. It's you. That's
Yep.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to take it into account.
You sound like David Goggins for a second there.
Oh, really?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to check him out. I need to check him out.
Uh-oh.
You never
Hold
heard
on.
of him before?
I have not, but he sounds
Wow.
very interesting.
David Goggins is a Marine.
Uh-huh.
He turned his life around. He used to weigh over 300 pounds. He used to, his job used to be spraying for cockroaches. Um,
Oh my goodness.
yeah, and he had a very terrible childhood. His father was a pimp, and he was treated him and his mother and his brother terribly.
Mm,
He turned his life around. One day he just got tired of his situation. He saw a commercial of Navy SEALs on TV, and then
mhm.
he called around. He finally found somebody who would meet with him from one of the Navy SEAL offices, and
Yeah.
long story short, he had to lose a lot of weight, like more than 100 pounds in 3 months in order to
Oh,
qualify. He did it,
oh my
and then he had to
gosh.
pass what's called an ASVAB test or something like that. He passed that barely right on the nose, like 50% or something.
Hmm.
And then rest his history. He was one of the few black men in the Navy, in Navy SEALs who passed. Because history of
Wow.
Navy SEALs, not many black men survive it, and he went through it, I think, at least three times through the. Oh,
Wow.
made a record. Now he runs ultra marathons. He has a world record for Guinness World Book of Records for pull-ups. He's always running. He's always on all over social media. They call him the toughest
Oh,
man.
I can't believe
Um,
I've never seen this man.
really, David
There must
Goggin.
be some spiritual component to his story because that is clearly a God event happened to him.
Yeah.
Um,
Goggins.
oh, I
David
wrote it
Goggins.
down when you mentioned him earlier. I
Okay.
wrote
And he
his
has
name
two
down.
audiobooks as well. The first
Okay.
one's called Can't Hurt Me, and the
Mm-hmm.
other one I can't remember, but it's an amazing story, putting it lightly.
I'm gonna put some stars beside my note there.
Yeah.
And after we finish talking, I am going to go and find him on Amazon.
Oh yeah.
I got 3 or 4 quick questions, and I know you
Sure.
can answer them so fast. So,
Mm.
the back camera monitor on my phone. I was told by somebody, a friend of mine that's going to start a YouTube channel, that he had researched and discovered that the back cameras are better quality cameras.
Correct. Yeah.
I tried to record using those cameras facing me. I cannot talk to a camera if I can't see somebody's eyes, my own eyes or somebody else's. So I had to get a monitor and put it on the back of my phone. I ordered
Mm.
it on Amazon. The first one melted through my case. I sent it back, got my money back.
Wow.
Yeah, would get really hot and it just melted through the phone case. So I thought this is junk and it's going to destroy my phone. So then I
Yeah.
ordered another one. It doesn't seem to be as user friendly, but I can put it on the back. I can see myself. So I guess that's what I need to do.
You
So
know what? It's better if
tell
you
me.
do it where you're not seeing yourself.
Oh my gosh, I don't know if I can.
No, you can do it. It takes a little bit of getting used to. Like, see, okay, I'm gonna show you an example. You're gonna see what I'm talking about. So you want to do the camera that's on the back, right?
Yes.
Where you can't see
Yeah.
yourself. But the reason is because if you're looking at yourself, like for example, see, I'm looking at the lens right now. You
Mm-hmm.
feel a connection between you and I, right? Between
Yeah.
me and the audience, right? But if I
Yes.
look to the left, you can tell I'm looking at the viewfinder right now. I'm
Mm-hmm.
looking at myself. You can tell that, right? I'm not looking at you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but now
Yeah.
I'm looking at you, right? So when you're
Mm-hmm.
making a video, you want to be looking at the lens, not 100% of the time. Like you want to, you could tell I'm looking away, thinking about something. Like I'm in a regular conversation and I get back to you, It's like say, oh yeah, I was walking down the street and a squirrel, stopped in front of me. You wouldn't believe what happened next. Oh, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? But if I'm like
Yeah.
this, oh yeah, yeah, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? It's not the connection. But like we're on a Zoom
Yes.
call. I have another monitor here. I'm looking at you, two of you right now. So sometimes I look here, but most times looking here, it's a different forum or different environment. I'm looking at the monitor. It's a Zoom call, right? It's not like I'm
It doesn't
making
matter. Mm-hmm.
YouTube content, right? Yeah, yeah.
Well, the camera's on, that the camera's on the left when you have a camera in horizontal, when you have a phone in horizontal mode. Horizontal is landscape, right? So if
Hmm.
you look at the camera,
Hmm.
you're going to be looking to the left. That's the frustrating thing. Like if you're using an iPad or you're using it, and you turn your camera to the back camera or the front camera, the camera is not in the center of the image that
Right,
you're seeing. It's on the
right.
left side. So you always have that, unless you sit back far enough from the camera. If you get
Yeah,
close, the viewer can perceive that
right.
your attention looks like it's off to the left, which
Yeah,
is
you're right.
it's so weird. I don't know. How do you
You're
overcome
right.
that? Do you have to get an auxiliary camera for your
Just I
computer or what?
just
Or
experiment, play around with it. You made a good point. I know exactly what you're talking about. If you're too close, they can tell the cameras, as you're looking off to the side a little bit where the lens is. But if you're far
yeah.
away, just play around with the distance.
Mm-hmm.
And answer to your other question, how do you get used to it? If you get used to talking just to the camera lens, because you're not getting any feedback, there's no live person, it's glass and plastic. You just have to practice maybe 15. I always say talk to the lens, the camera 15 minutes a day. Just talk about anything. Oh, Susan in marketing, she just got on my last nerves today. Oh man. And then Jack down in the loading dock. You wouldn't believe. And I feel crazy just talking to an inanimate object. Oh, I can't believe I'm doing this. You know what I mean? And that's how you have to do it. That's what I always tell everybody. 15 minutes a day. By the end of the week, you and the camera knows more about you than you know about yourself. You're gonna it feels weird, yeah. But and picture uh having a script in front of your hand, I mean in front of your face and looking at the bullet points and then just having to like pretend there's somebody on the other side. You pretend that's somebody's eye, there's somebody right there. You're gonna get used to it.
I'm
It
gonna
takes a little,
try.
yeah, you'll get used to it.
I'm comfortable on video. Never had a problem with that. But that whole thing about having no screen in front of me, just talking to a lens,
Hmm.
that's gonna take a lot of practice for me. I'll try it. If it's gonna take too much to overcome, I'm gonna go back to my other way of doing it.
No,
Hopefully
no,
it's not.
no. You'll overcome it. If other
Okay.
people can do it, you can.
Is that what they're doing?
Pardon me?
They're is people are doing it that way?
Oh yeah, they look at the lens. Yeah.
The back camera lens
Oh, yeah.
without an image reflecting them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Okay.
that's if you're not looking at the lens, you're not looking at the audience.
Right. But
Yeah.
but my point is just that
Yes.
with the back of the phone facing you, you can't see anything
Right.
but the
But
back of the phone.
yeah, but I mean like because if you're looking at the front of the phone and you can see the lens and yourself,
You see yourself.
you're going to be tempted to look at yourself all the time.
Yeah, I do look at myself. I don't look at the
Right.
lens.
Yeah, you gotta look at the lens.
Okay.
Like, yeah, you gotta look at the lens. Sometimes,
Okay.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but at the beginning of the video, I was actually looking at myself a few times. I caught myself. I said, "What are you doing?" And I just had to turn my attention back to the lens, you know?
Okay. Yeah.
I do it.
Look at
Yeah,
the
it
lens.
happens. It happens. Yeah. You get used to it.
Okay.
Cyrano, what do you
Okay.
think? Happens to you?
Well, when I'm trying to read a script or something, when I was trying to do the videos and I did it on the Zoom and you read the script and this and that, I just had to memorize the script because when I played it back, I'm looking at the script.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I mean? I'm
yeah,
looking at the script as opposed to looking at the lens of the laptop.
yeah,
And yeah, I just throw that away.
yeah.
So I just look at the camera or look at the laptop right in where the light is and I'm good.
Perfect. You know what you can also do too? If you get real nice with it, you can just m make it obvious it's okay to have a script there and you have bullet points there. Let them see you looking down at it. So you've just made a point, right? You just talked on the point, and then now you look down at the point. So our next topic is you can see I'm looking down the script. So our next topic is um whatever. Blah, and you keep talking about it, blah blah blah. You finish it, 5 minutes go by, and then you're looking down. Yeah, so we're gonna talk about blah. You just own it. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah.
Some people do that, and that's fine. I've seen at least one other channel, and the channel is a huge channel, and he just does it. He only looks down for like a brief second, and he doesn't hide the fact he's looking down. Just makes it very matter of fact. You know, he just does it.
Yeah.
What about
When I
teleprompter app? Anybody use a teleprompter app?
I don't know. I think I think they're terrible. My
I
opinion.
tried one. It was terrible. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard so many.
terrible.
I've only heard like maybe 1 or 2% of people say, "Oh, they have to have it." But sometimes you can usually tell that you're using a teleprompter. What it does, a teleprompter helps you to make sure that you never miss important points, which is really good. But you sound like a robot and you're talking like this and you're reading the script and blah blah.
That's the
You know what I
part.
mean?
That's the part. And
Yeah.
that
Okay.
I didn't want to be like it was scripted. I am the real food dude. I'm talking about food. I know all about it. So you want to know about it, ask me about it. We talk about it all day. But if I'm reading a script, it's like this is what the script is supposed to be. And I'm like, what? I don't
Yeah.
sound like that. I threw that curveball.
And you see how you're talking, right? You see how you're talking right now?
That's what I'm
That's how
saying.
we should
I'm
be.
talking
That's how.
like
This is
this
how we
in
should be
this video.
talking in our videos.
Anyways,
This is how we should
yeah,
be
I
talking.
don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, the video that I did, this one is on location at a guy's house, and I just made him lunch, and I was getting clothes. That's my guy. He's my Motor City thrifter. That's who he is, and I'm getting clothes from him, and he's like, "Make me lunch." I was like, "All right, cool." So I raided his refrigerator and did a refrigerator rescue. And so I'm showing you what I'm doing in his refrigerator, but I'm holding the phone in front of me and I'm talking as I'm walking around in his kitchen and looking in his refrigerator. And I show what's in the refrigerator and that. And then I get to cooking the stuff and I put it on a book stand and it worked out pretty good. I'm telling you, it's really nice because there's some movement, a few different angles, and it was paused a couple times, but I picked it right back up and it's clean enough to be okay for a first video, first, second, early video, beginning situation. So
Mm.
you'll see it. You'll see it in a moment.
Okay.
Yeah. You'll
Looking
That's
see
forward to it.
good. I love to
Mm.
just spontaneously talk on my videos, but I go on too long.
Right.
I have
Oh,
to have a
yeah, yeah.
script to stop me because I could just keep on going.
Just get bullet points. And that's
Yeah,
that's also
yeah.
how where editing comes into play.
You
But
know
if
what I've
you
Right.
discovered? If I use one of those remotes and do short clips that I edit together the whole time, I can be much more effective.
There you go. You stop and then record,
Yep.
stop, record. That's how I do
Yes.
it. I stop. I have the
Yeah.
app on my for the camera and I just stop
Uh-huh.
and
Great.
record, stop and record. That's all you. And a lot of the cameras, the older cameras, they cannot record past 30 minutes. You have to restart it again. I'm not sure if you guys noticed that. The digital cam.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So do you use one of those handheld, those little what do you call those
Yeah.
devices? How do you get a quality one? Because the ones that come with your um you know your camera thing, your stand, your ring light and all that, they're so cheap and they don't work very well for very long. Do you have a quality one
I
that
have
I can
I have a Canon and I recently just got a Nikon.
okay, you're
Uh,
talking about DSLR cameras
Yeah,
that you
yeah, DSLR.
uh-huh.
They're good as long as you can record basically in what they call 1080p. You know, not to get too technical, but like as long as you spend a good amount on one of these cameras, you're gonna have something pretty good. So right now, I have a Canon SL3.
SL3.
Yeah, it's a lower end of Canons. It's a little older, not too old. Excuse me. And I have another Nikon I haven't even used very much yet, but yeah. And if you get a nice
Mhm.
camera, make sure you get a half decent tripod. Don't get it where it's too flimsy. You're gonna feel real nervous putting your camera on that, you know?
Oh,
So
I know.
Yeah.
yeah.
I know, but there's no way I'll be using a camera like that because I want to be able to whip out my phone,
Hmm.
capture what I
Right.
want in the moment, interview
It's
somebody or and then turn that into video. I'm not going to schlep a heavy camera around with me or something big that I have to keep
right.
case
Yeah.
with. But
No,
I
you're
know
right.
people who
You're
shoot at home all the time. That's useful to them.
Yeah, that you're absolutely
Because
right.
I
Like it's easier to record on a phone like shoot and go. You know, you're
Mhm.
absolutely right.
yeah.
I've heard that a lot too. So like if you're in a coffee shop on on the street,
Mhm.
use your
Mhm.
phone. You know, if it's more
Yeah.
comfortable, quicker and more productive, go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, you're gonna say something, Cyril?
I I got an old camera, an older Canon, and it's like, yeah, your phone is better nowadays. I got a power shot thingy.
Oh, I remember those.
I
It's a
got
You
one of
remember
those too.
those?
yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
You got one of those? And they
Cyber
was
shot, power shot.
power
yeah,
shot.
it's a, yeah, SX 540 HS. I'm like, yeah, what is that? It's like, nah. After I looked at it, it was like my phone takes better pictures.
That's right. It's
For
true.
the
Yep.
for the food and stuff. I mean, on my phone, you'd be surprised what your phone does these
Yeah.
days. So yeah,
Do you
yeah,
know that the cameras on our phones about maybe 20 years ago, people were paying like $5,000 for cameras of that quality?
absolutely,
Yeah, oh yeah.
absolutely,
Oh yeah.
absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah,
And the iPhones are ridiculous. They do a whole
Oh,
commercials and short movies with those
that's
iPhones.
right.
yep.
When I saw
So
that people were recording music videos, I remember Selena
yeah,
Gomez's video in that song about Justin Bieber, and it
yeah,
says in the corner, "Shot by
shot
iPhone."
by
And then
iPhone,
you
right?
realize, oh my gosh, you got a powerful lens in
Yep.
device right in your pocket everywhere. It
It's a
outperforms
whole
the
computer.
older Canons and different things that they were the state of the art at the time, but the iPhone cameras have surpassed them so much.
Yep.
So the old
It's
ones.
amazing. It's amazing. When you
Yeah.
get a new phone and you ask about pictures, they make them just for this. So, yeah, yeah. So that's why I'm trying to wipe out the other one or probably get another phone so I can get it better. But
Or just
I gotta upload this.
save all your information like your pictures and phones, pictures and videos and music onto your computer or external hard
Yeah,
drive.
yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
That's that. Well, I got a hard drive. I got a terabyte here. I'm gonna get another one with a 2 or 3 terabyte or something. I don't know, and just put all that stuff on there. But it's gonna be jumbled up. Then you gotta search for it. So
Oh, just organize it into different folders.
that's what he said. Organize it. And I'm just like, I'm doing good to get it in the doggone device. But yeah, I gotta finish cooking, man. I gotta go.
Before
I
you go
gotta
there, CJ, I got a question for you. Do you use an external mic or use your iPhone mic?
I'm using a phone mic.
Okay, you use
That's what
okay.
right. That's why I was going into the closet and stuff. He was like, um, it was Chat GPT actually. It told me it was like you don't have to do all this and all that. You're just beginning. It was
Hmm.
like, yeah, you go into your closet would be the best studio, and you're doing a faceless, and you get your script, and you go at this time of day, and you speak words to close, and if you do a test, and if you got the pops and the pings, you hold it off centered from right in front of you, and then you proceed again. And it's like, oh,
That's
okay,
good. Wow. He just
yeah,
directed you. Chat. I call it
absolutely.
Chat GB. I call it Chat GPT. He like it's a male, but
It
he
is. It's
just gave you.
something.
He just gave you
Gave me
directions.
a whole everything,
Can I
and
can I
that's
give you
what I
guys
mean. You be feeling crazy. You're like, okay,
can I
okay.
Yeah.
give I'm not
Yes,
sure if you
sir.
guys heard this tip before. I think I heard it from Arlen, I'm not sure, but if you tell Chat, you know how Chat is very agreeable with you?
Yeah, I don't like
Sure.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tell it to be extremely blunt and give it to
Hmm.
me
Right.
straight. Oh, it's a different
It's different.
personality. Oh, a different personality. I
You
mean,
sound
like
like a
it's not gonna be
psychopath, huh?
rude, not psychopath. It's not gonna be rude, but it will tell you, it's gonna be real with you. It's like the
Does
street
it
version
help?
of chat. It'll, pardon me?
Is it helpful though to hear that version?
It's very extremely helpful. I mean, it's
Okay,
yeah,
good.
extremely helpful. It's gonna say that, oh, this will not work. This is not the best course of action. Do this instead. It's yeah.
I like
I
it.
can't.
I
Yeah.
like it because I don't like that whole. It sounds like the person is kissing your butt when
Yeah.
he's saying this stuff
Exactly.
all flowery. Oh, Sherry, that's such a lovely idea and it's wonderful. Please, every
Right.
idea I have is like this. Something is
Yeah.
wrong. Claude
Yeah.
is a
No,
lot
there was
more matter of fact than that, but I think there's probably even a colder way to get any of them to just
it's
tell them.
there's a way, and I can't remember where it is, but I did see it on a video,
Mhm,
and it was Gemini, Claude, Chat GPT, and like two others. Okay.
mhm,
And there's a setting on the chat, and it's like, so like Chat GPT, it works for you on your device because you've trained it, correct? And
mhm,
so as it works for you, it knows you. There's a
mhm.
setting on Chat GPT and all of them that you push, and it's like fresh, like they never met you. And then you ask your questions.
But how
And
does that even help? How does that help with its temperament towards you?
no, you ask the questions, but like he said, be as blunt and straightforward with me with this answer.
Yeah.
Right.
And you erased all your previous knowledge of what you've been talking about. And it would give you it, and they did it. They did it. And it was like with Claude, it says something like this. And with Gemini, it says something like this. With chat, it says something like this. And it was like, whoa. It was like that is in that setting. And you can do
Yeah.
all of it. I can't remember what it was. Unfortunately, I have to look it up.
You
But
could ask it. You could ask
yeah,
Yep.
ChatGPT, right?
Exactly.
And it'll
Yep.
tell you.
ah, yeah.
Mhm.
See,
What's the
there's
ice
that.
cold setting on you, ChatGPT? I want it ice cold.
That's a
You
good
know
idea, but
what?
I can't tell you.
What?
Right. Yeah. I watched them with those robots the other day, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna cut this off right now. It's like it's too much information going on, and they'll be talking to you crazy.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, no.
Guys, I have to check out. It has been so wonderful talking to both of you. Thank you,
Yes.
Kevin, for
You
all this great information. I appreciate it. I've got
Always.
pages in my notebook and I'm going to study them and check out these people I didn't know about before you told us about them tonight. So I appreciate you. Thank you.
as well. Thank you. Cyrano, I know you had to go
Yes.
as well, so we all have to go.
Yeah. We have to go. We have to go. I'll see you in school sometime. I will be sending you that. Miss Sherry, I will see you in school too. I'll see you with a comment or something. I'll make sure I know it's you.
All right. Have a good
All
night,
right.
everybody.
Good night.
Night. Take care.